Yo, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is Rikar here, and today, guys, we have a hot topic to talk about. Season 2 is on the horizon, and I want to bring you guys the 5 best loadouts going into Season 2, because obviously they will hopefully make some changes going into Season 2. They're going to be introducing a couple new weapons, but metas usually don't switch until the first patch on a new season. So the meta should basically be the same going to the next season. And the guns I'm going to talk about today are really made for people that are playing wagers, going for high kill games. Obviously, they're using the best guns in the game, and I want to show you guys what they're using, best loadouts that you can possibly use. You can obviously switch up some attachments here and there, mattering on your playstyle with a couple of these guns, but this is going to help anyone out, honestly, because if you are like an average player, you're just trying to win more games, these are the best classes in the game as well. And I will talk about that a little bit as well when I go through each of these classes, but mainly I'll be talking about the high end players, because I'm expecting most of the people watching this are trying to become high end players or win more games, or just in general become better at the game. So I appreciate you guys. Let's jump into this as quickly as possible. If you guys are new here, make sure you do consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and comment below what your guys' favorite class is on here, or if you guys think there's a gun I'm sleeping on. So let's jump on into it. Alrighty, guys, so I just have my class loadouts pulled up here, and I'm just going to go through a few of them. No specific order other than the last one. I'm going to have something very important to talk about with it, but obviously everyone knows the AMAX Max 10. If you don't know this class, this is obviously been the best class in season 1 overall. The AMAX hasn't been touched in a long time, and it's really good. It's kind of falling out of meta, and I'll get into that a little bit here, but it's really good. This class is just one of those classes that at long range, if you hit your shots with this gun, it kills extremely fast. One of the fastest and easiest guns to use in medium range, and obviously the Mac 10 is just dominant SMG right now. If you're using a different SMG, maybe the Cold War MP5 you can get away with, but the Mac 10 is pretty much the most dominant. If you have, well, I'm figuring if you're playing in these tournaments and wagers, you have good accuracy, and using the gallantry blueprint, it really sets you up for success, and the kill time is just insane, whether you're hip firing with someone up close or you're aiming down sights and just hitting them directly in the head. It's got really good range on it as well, and you're gonna see that gun on a lot of these classes today. But just want to talk about the AMAX a little bit more. This gun, obviously, you just can't go wrong with it. The recoil has always been a little strange on it, but it does such good work and just kills so fast at like short, medium, long range. Even with the VLK scope with short range on it, like you can still mess some people up, and it kind of just bails you out in a lot of situations. But we're kind of seeing it fall out of meta. I think maybe just because it's been meta for a while, people are like testing a lot of other things out and finding some new cool stuff that is working, and I'm going to jump into that now. So let's go on to the next one. So if you guys have seen my video on this gun right now is very interesting. The DMR 14. Obviously, at one point we had DMR Zone or DMR Warzone, whatever you want to call it, where this gun was just dominating, absolutely taking over Warzone. There was glitches with this barrel. It was a disaster. But over time, they have now nerfed the damage on it, but they reduced the recoil. So this gun's really good again, and it's not like crazy. It's balanced right now. So it's a definitely balanced gun, but it still falls into that stronger to like overpowered gun range, just because if you have good accuracy, this gun is dominant still. So probably the fastest kill time in the game at like medium range, other than one other gun that we're going to talk about in this, but really good class. And then we're going to be running it with the FFAR. This is the build that I've been running on it, and then some people are switching out the stock for like the Raider stock here. You can do whatever you like. Some people are running the Task Force barrel as well. Really good gun. You can build it a couple different ways. Technically has the fastest kill time in the game at all ranges right now. Even long range against the AMAX, it does compete. You just have to be able to hit your shots, but realistically, the AMAX is still going to be better at that long range, because the recoil on this gun isn't like insane by any means, but it's hard to like control at like a really long range with the iron sight on it. You could probably put an optic on it, but you're just losing a little bit if you don't have all this on here, because this is built for medium range and it destroys people at medium range, short range. That's the thing about the FFAR right now, is if you have it out at short range, you're probably going to win your gunfight. If you have it out at medium range, you're definitely going to win your gunfight, as long as they don't have one and outgun you. There's no other gun that's going to beat you right now, which is awesome to see, because I think it's a really fun gun to use. It does get a little aggravating when you get killed by it, though, because you just feel like you get destroyed. But DMR, FFAR, one of my favorite builds to run right now, and honestly, one of the strongest if you have good accuracy, which I'm assuming if you're playing wagers and whatnot, or tournaments and pushing fights, or just a casual player like me making content and want to set high kill games, I imagine you have pretty good accuracy. So let's go on to the next one. Next one I want to talk about is the FFAR and the Car 98K. This is more of a fun class to run. It's not as competitive as the other classes, but it can be. I've seen some people drop 40 plus kill games running this because you guys know how it is with the Car 98K. If you're hitting your shots, you are just killing everyone. And it gets rid of that range discrepancy that the FFAR has. And it's just such a good class and honestly so much fun to run together. You can run it with the Mac 10 if you prefer that as well, because that gun does the same thing almost as the FFAR, but you're using an SMG instead and a little bit more movement to the class. Realistically, if you want to play and run this in high level games, you have to be on point because there's no room to miss if you're using a sniper at long range. You got to hit those shots, and most people can hit them because realistically sniping's really easy in this game. If you don't think sniping's easy in Warzone, then you're kind of crazy because there's no bullet lead. It's very easy, but you have to be on. If you're not feeling your sniper, you should put that class away and not use it. But really fun class here. Probably my favorite class to run right now if I'm just like, I want to have a good time in Warzone. And for competitive wise, it's super competitive as well. So alrighty guys, if you saw my solos gameplay the other day, this is the class that I ran. And I was watching Huskers yesterday casually while I'm working out. No joke, this dude dropped 56 kills running this class. Same exact build I run on it. It is insane, this class right now. Obviously, I will get a lot of information from Huskers just watching his stream because he's one of the best players in the world. And if you want to get better at games, guys, you guys need to watch these guys. This class, you have to play differently when you run this class because you have a very big range issue. Essentially, if you're running too short to medium range weapons, you need to play aggressive and use a vehicle. So essentially, when he dropped this 56 kill game, obviously he got into an easier lobby, but he's not cheating. If you think he's cheating, you're insane. You just play 12 hours a day. You're going to get easy lobbies every once in a while. Like, it's not like he drops 50 kill games every day. He probably drops a 30 kill game every day, but a 50 kill game, that's just pure luck. And he's just so good that he's able to perform when it comes time to be like, he was in a wager and the other players on the team were like, oh my God, he's on a banger and let's help him get it. And so everyone was helping him get the kills. But let's get back into the class, guys. This class, essentially, you have to push every fight. You need to force yourself to be in those medium range, short range fights. And you're just switching between the weapons and just hitting all your shots, because if you don't hit all your shots and you're putting yourself into those medium close range fights, you are gonna die. It's a very high skill cap class. Obviously, it's really strong right now between the two weapons, but there's a lot of room for mistake. And if you're playing in a really sweaty lobby, this class and pushing fights, you're probably gonna get killed. Even in the 56 kill game the Huskers had, I think he died 3 or 4 times because you're just pushing every fight because you have to get in that medium range. And obviously not every time it's easy to get in that medium range because some people have really good shots in this game. And obviously it's one of the easier games to get killed in because the kill time's so fast. But let's go into the next one. I thought this was the last one. It was not. So bonus, baby. Last one here. This is the one I'm really, really interested in. So let's jump into it. The M16. Guys, this class right here, I'm seeing Tommy run it. I'm seeing Lucky run it. I'm seeing Swag run it. Everyone is starting to run this gun, and I'm very surprised. It has taken the meta by storm. I've done a lot of testing with it recently. There's going to be a gameplay video on it soon. This gun at medium range, if you hit a headshot, it destroys people. It's an automatic 2 burst from medium range if you hit a headshot, and you can even 1 burst people at short range with it. It's kind of nuts if you manage to hit all 3 bullets. It's hard to hit all 3 bullets with it because obviously there's a vertical recoil, but this build right here has a visual glitch on recoil, and there's essentially no recoil on it, and it is so good right now, guys. I've been messing around with it, like I said, and I feel like I'm not having that good of games, and I'll look at the damage and kills, and I'm like, this seems like way too easy. So I have a feeling that this gun's going to find a nerf eventually. It hasn't been brought to the meta exactly yet, but it's definitely really good. Most people are running it with the Mac 10 because if you run it with the FFAR, you're just going to run out of ammo. That's the one bad thing about a 3 burst gun is you're using 3 bullets every single time you shoot. So you kind of go through ammo fast, and that's why you put the 60 round mag on it, because you do in long range situations have to hit a lot of shots. But if you play around your gun and know that that's the issue, get into medium range like I was talking about the last class, and you can do some absolute work with this gun, guys. It is very good, and I cannot wait to show you guys a gameplay on it specifically. So that is going to be it, guys. I appreciate anyone that did stop by today. If you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like on the video. Let's maybe get this to 100 likes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you guys have not and you want to find your way back to here. And then comment below, guys, which one of these guns is your favorite right now, or what you guys think is going to be the meta going forward into season 2, because season 2 is obviously on the horizon and very exciting for everyone. Lots of changes coming to the game, hopefully. So I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and peace out.